what tool do I use for email marketing, and what strategy do I use to be able to reach you on a regular basis? Let's chat. What's up, Automator? It's Justin, founder of AutomationMastery.net, here to help you build a coaching business by saving time and creating more revenue with the power of automated systems. And so today I'm going to talk about one of my key automated systems, that is Active Campaign. So for some time now, I've been using Active Campaign as my primary way of delivering emails out to the world. Now, I've had some detours. I've started at some different places. I went and tried other tools. I tried to use Kartra. I've tried to use ClickFunnels, right? While I had already got Active Campaign, and I still found my way back. And so now it essentially is my home for how I conduct my email marketing, and I can also use it to send out some text messages as well. I don't do that as much on a regular basis. I'll save that for another video. Right now, though, I want to talk about how to use Active Campaign for your email marketing goals. Whatever, right? So right now, as y'all all know, your inbox is flooded day in and day out with emails. And some find that to be a good thing, and some find it to be annoying. I get it. And so many of you, so before I even talk about getting into email marketing, I want to get you over something. Because I know that your resistance, one of the problems with getting folks to start emailing people out is this resistance, it's this feeling that we are going to start to annoy people. We're going to become the spammy marketer. And that is farthest from the truth, right? Especially in this day and age, because one, people don't always see your emails, right? So no matter how many emails you send, it's not going to matter at the end of the day unless you're sending like 10 a day. But most folks won't see your email. It's just how it works. Like there's so many emails coming through, they're not going to see your email every day. Two, if you're actually giving value and your emails make sense, as in they help the other person who's reading it, it's always something valuable, something informative. It's not just buy. You're telling stories, you're keeping them engaged. Then why wouldn't they like your stuff? Again, there are emails that I read now where it's like great. Like I look forward to those emails, and they could be selling something, but it also could be something cool. There's one I've been opening the last couple weeks from this one guy who's been sharing out his YouTube videos as he posts them. And so far, every one that I've opened, I've enjoyed. Like the video has been something really good, and I've always had a nugget I've taken from it. So I don't feel like I'm being annoyed, I'm getting value. So that's the first part, right? So you have to get over that feeling that you are spamming, that you are annoying people. So that's one. Two, you need to get in the space of, look, emailing people does not have to take forever. So some of you are like, I don't have time to do all that. I don't have the energy to do all that. There are many different ways that you can operate. Now, some of you can hire a full-on content creator to write your emails for you, or a copywriter. That's one way. The other way is to, speak them into something. So maybe you have your phone, you do a voice recorder, you hire a VA that's semi-affordable, and you have them transcribe and then just put together the emails for you that way. That's one method that you can use. The last one is just be very purposeful with your time. So if you're sending out multiple emails a week, batch out a day where you're just gonna knock them out for the week. Or if you're only doing one a week, then it's just set aside 10 to 15 minutes a week to craft a really good email or a good newsletter or whatever you need to deliver. But really just commit that time. And I know most folks like, Justin, I'm crazy busy. Like, I get it. Every excuse, I've heard it. I felt it myself. I've experienced it. I've even given myself those excuses, right? And even now in this time when I'm operating my business on a higher level, I'm doing more, creating more content, serving more clients, right? Getting more people on, creating more systems, tweaking and really improving my customer experience. All the while, still got the family, got a couple kids, got a wife. Right? We got things that we have going on. And my oldest son has virtual school, and my wife is doing other, it's just a lot of stuff. Yet we still commit the time to get the things that we need to get done. Excuse or not, the time can be found. And so I need you to do anything. Before I even show you my screen, understand that part. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you. There's a couple of things I'm gonna show you. So the way that I operate in terms of email marketing is whenever somebody opts in, so let's say that you join my list, right? And so this is activecampaign.com. When you join my list, so to speak, right? So when you join, you opt in, what gets set off is an automation. Okay, so an automation is a pre-setup. So in this case, if I go here, like this is my main one, you can see right now there are 22 emails in here, and there are currently 32 people that are going through it, right? So that's at this current moment. Okay, so some people have left the automation already, and that's fine. But I wanted to at least, and so you got to remember that initial contact you have with people is important. So what this is when somebody opts into this particular list, right? It gets triggered here, okay? See in the top, and then they get all these emails, and every single day they get an email. And I can go here, I can see where people are. I see 2 people are here, 2 people are here, 3 people here, 2 people here, right? So you get a track of where people are in the process and how far they are along that line, okay? And this runs like clockwork, right? So even if I were to go sick, I'm like, at least I know that the people that come in and they're getting introduced to me, they're going to get at least 20 emails. So at least 20 days of me being in front of them, right? Because that's the idea. And so, yeah, there could be a lapse. I don't have a year's worth of emails in here, nor do I want just yet a year's worth of email, because there's 2 about the emails, right? There is timely email, and then there is essentially evergreen email, right? So the difference is the timely email, of course, is more current event based, right? So it's I'm talking about something that happens today. And so those I'll schedule that week, or I would type up that day. And they wouldn't really fit in this automation because they're not good 365, 24/7. They're timely. They're current event. So those will never go into this. Okay, what goes into this are stories, things that will always apply, stories I can always tell, emails I can always send out, right? Those things go in this automation. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So when you're creating your automation, you go in here and you set up emails that can always exist. They always make sense. They're stories, they're timeless, they're evergreen, and they're contextual always, right? So those, unless something drastically changes in your life and career, these should always make sense. So that's the first part. So this should be set up. So you should block out when you set up whatever campaign you have set up, or opt in a program. You should be able to go in and establish this. The next part is on a weekly basis, I chunk out time. I go in and I build out a number of campaigns. You can see here, as you scroll, like there are pages and pages of these, right? So like this, you can see like every single day is covered. Every single day is covered, right? And so I send them to a couple lists in order to, balance engagement. One list is different than the other. So one list I email every day, another list I email a couple of times a week. And that's only because, right, it's all contextual. So I will always send an email a day. All right, so the folks that are newly into my program and where I am in this time and space, they're getting an email every day. The other list is folks that I have in my network. They are folks I connected with at events. And that's so they get opt in, right? Just folks that I kind of network with over time. And so I'm not going to send them an email every single day, because that's not what they signed up for, okay? It's not what they signed up for. But I'm still going to be present, again, emailing them occasionally, so I'm staying top of mind. That's why you see the fluctuation in, so many people received it this day, many people this day, right? So that's the idea, okay? That's the idea. And what's beautiful is, again, just like in this automation, people are coming in, so I'm getting new people in every day. So the list is just growing every day. And so this gets to operate and just go by itself every day. And again, as I send out campaigns, I'm not worried about the size of the list, right? I'm just setting up the campaigns. As people come in, they get the emails. It just works, right? So this is how I do my email marketing. And at the end of the day, The goal is a couple of things. It's twofold, right? It's really threefold. People get to know, like, and trust you, right? People get to know, like, and trust you. So that's the one part. Because if you're sending emails, again, you give out value. Again, like my guy that I said, I check out his YouTube videos. Again, he's starting to earn my trust because his content is really good. So that's one. Two, top of mind. So there are many different people that your prospective client can do business with. If you're always around and available mentally for them to remember, it makes it easier for you to be the first go-to that they go in front of when it's time to actually, do business. So that's second. Third, it's a chance to converse. Like, you can actually pitch and convert things off of emails. Again, my list isn't humongous, yet a couple of my emails now have produced results. I had one where I didn't even intend to sell. I just wanted to connect with my audience, and it turned into a 4-figure deal, right? And that's because I was sending out emails on a regular basis consistently. And so what I would tell you is to just keep in mind, right? Email is a thing. Email is profitable. I work with coaches all the time. We had one guy who had an event, and his email list is like a key thing. He sent out an email the other day, immediately got calls. He saw the notifications of people going through and paying. It's because he sent out the email, right? The money is in the list. And so you have to be engaging with it. So don't let yourself get in your own way when it comes to whether or not you need to or should create emails. That's what I got. Share this with a friend, family member, or a foe because they need this information too. If you want to check us out, again, automatewithease.com is where I do most of my training in terms of delivering value and helping you. Again, it's free training, automatewithease.com. You can get the method that we use with our clients and that we use in our business to be able to serve, deliver, save time, and generate more revenue. I'll see you soon. As usual, treat each day as a building block to a better future. Peace.